We're starting a lesson how to find compound interest using a formula. Just like there is a formula to calculate simple interest, so we have a formula to calculate compound interest. Okay, so we will be finding compound interest based on this formula that you see on the screen. This is the formula to find amount, okay, when principal, rate and time, which is the nth here, is given. P into 1 plus r by 100 nth root. Let's see what these alphabets represent. A is the amount, P is the principal, lowercase r represents the rate percent per annum, and lowercase n represents the time in year. Okay, so let us see one example how to use this formula to find compound interest. So we have to find amount and interest of rupees 5,000 in 2 years at 10% per annum compound interest. Okay, let's see how can we solve this. The first thing we have to do is mention what is given in the question. Principal is given as rupees 5,000, rate is given as 10% per annum, and nth value, that is the time in year, is mentioned as 2 years. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to mention the formula that we'll be using. We'll be finding out amount first using the formula P into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. We'll just replace the values. Principal is rupees 5,000, 1 plus r by 100, where r is 10, right? R is the rate percent, that is 10 by 100. I will just show you how to solve this 1 plus 10 by 100. I am sure many of you know how to solve it, but I would just like to help you understand it. Those who do not know how to do this, 1 plus 10 by 100, the first thing we'll do is find the LCM. By default, you know that when there is no denominator mentioned, by default it is 1, just like you will see on the screen. I'm just writing it. Okay, this is just a rough part. You don't have to do it in your solution. So the denominator 1 into how much will be the LCM? 100, right? And that same 100 will multiply with the numerator, that is 1. That's how we are getting 100 plus. Now we take the second fraction, the denominator of the second fraction, we have to multiply it with a value to get the LCM value. So 100 into 1 is 100. Now we use that same 1 to multiply with the numerator, 10 into 1, and 10 into 1 is equal to 10. That's what we write here on the numerator. So 100 plus 10 is 110. 110 by 100. So this is the value we get after solving 1 plus 10 by 100. Okay, so we'll just replace it in the formula. So amount will be equal to, okay, we use the LCM method, okay, to solve. We use the LCM method. We have replaced the value here, 110 by 100. Now 110 by 100 square, right? So we have to multiply it 2 times. That's why I have mentioned here 2 times 110 by 100. I have mentioned it 2 times 110 by 100. When you solve it, you will get the amount as rupees 6,050. Okay, it's much easier to solve here. 4 zeros are cancelled, and when you multiply 5 into 110 into 11, you will get it as rupees 6,050. So rupees 6,050 is the amount. We have to find what? The compound interest, right? And to find compound interest, the formula is amount minus principal. Firstly, we have found amount using the formula. Then we will find compound interest using a minus b. We'll replace the values. Amount is 6,050 that we found a while ago, and principal is 5,000. So we subtract 5,000 from 6,050, and when we subtract it, the value that we will be getting is rupees 1,050. So 1,050 rupees is the compound interest, and 6,050 is the amount. So like I say, keep practicing. You can go back through the video and see it again. There's a homework for you. I hope you can do it by yourself. You have to find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 12,000 in 3 years at 5% and interest being compounded annually. So keep practicing and keep learning. I hope you have understood this.